using the app to get better control of our business in the Middle East. So that's a good question, because ultimately, if I step back, the biggest challenge of coming into the Middle East is, for anyone that hasn't been here before, it can be a bit of a scary experience, a bit of apprehension of the unknown. So ultimately, when we come into these regions, we need to understand, be very deliberate and prescriptive of why we're coming in. And ultimately, if we're going to invest into the region, we need to ultimately understand the type of return we're going to get from the business. So our executive teams that really sponsor this will be very remote from the region, or very remote from what we're doing from a sales and a partnership point of view. So to be able to give them visibility in how the business is progressing. So as we come in on day one, what are we forecasting, and what are we forecasting from a revenue perspective? And then we can see the pipeline beginning to grow to support that forecast. So that begins to help people understand that actually from a business perspective, we're on kind of track. And then we can also feed back to understand how we need to adjust our approach to the region, or maybe we need to do additional investments on the investments we made are fine for the revenues we need to drive. But then we have to go beyond that into sort of year 2, year 3 as we begin to look forward, because we have to start planning for hiring new staff and new capabilities into region. And again, it's all based on revenue, and revenue is driven by forecast, and forecast is driven by pipeline. So ultimately, using the AmiViz app to really give us that real-time view, we can also use that data to inform our executive teams to drive that senior level sponsorship, to give us the support to add additional investment required to support the business over a longer term plan, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 years, because we're always looking forward. We're not just looking at year 1, we're looking into year 2 and beyond, and what we need to get to that particular position and the desires of the business in, say, 36 months or 48 months.